Guys, welcome. Now, as you know, there was a recent banlist in Master Duel and Superheavy's got hit even more, and I think the deck just doesn't need to be hit that much, but Konami thinks otherwise. So for that reason, I actually decided to try out the deck and see how well it can perform now that Soul Piercer is at 1 and we also have the Wagon at 2. And Soul Piercer is just a really good card, but cutting it down to 1 is a pretty big deal for the deck. Now, one thing I want to point out is the deck has less consistency now that these cards are limited. For that reason, instead of just playing like 20-second hand trap or something, I decided to play something else and I opted for 3 copies of the Machina Metal Cruncher. Now this card is really nice for 2 reasons. Number 1, it is basically Wagon for the deck. Number 2, it is a Machina monster which you can normal summon for free and then you can use it to link off into something like the Ancient Gear Ballista, which is really nice, and it's a 1-card combo that gets you access to not the most powerful version of the combo, but still a really good version, right? It's not that bad. Now the idea is that in normal summon Metal Cruncher, activate the effect, search out Motorbike, from there you search out Wakaushi or whatever else you need and you just go for the combo. Not the best possible version of it, but still it is better than playing like 3 more hand traps, because the deck has like 16 hand traps in it. It's a little too much. You don't need more hand traps, and there really isn't that good of a super heavy samurai monster to play in the deck. Now as of the ratios, we play 1 copy Soul Horns, 1 copy Soul Peacemaker, 1 copy Stealth, 3 copies Motorbike, 3 Wakaushi, and the 2 Big Bang. Pretty standard stuff here. Also 1 copy of the Scales, 1 copy Soul Piercer, 2 copies of Wagon, 1 copy Booster. You could play a 2nd copy of Booster if you want to have additional extender. However, it's not that big of a deal, but the extra deck is a little more interesting. We play 1 copy Sorotobi to pop the site, and we set the site with the Dagda, obviously 1 copy Axial Synchro Burnier Fleur, pretty standard stuff. We also don't play the Borderload Savage, keep that in mind, because I don't think it's that necessary. I prefer to go for the Dagda and also the side combo instead of going for Borderload Savage. Also, you play 1 copy of the Tilting Entrainment, and this card is really amazing for the less good field, for the less good board, when you have less consistency and you just don't have the full-on combo. It is really good to have a way to just continue your place, right? Also, we're playing 1 copy of the Super Heavy Samurai Steam Tranking, and this card can be used to OTK your opponent going 2nd with the Soul Horns, because this card allows you to attack twice per battle phase. This has 48 defense, aka 9600 attack, and it's just really strong. Also, you get to pop 2 things. So if your opponent, for example, uses up all of his interruptions, you can just activate the effect of the Wakaushi, surprise him, and just pass someone to the field. The Scales bring back an additional monster, go into that guy, pop 2 things, attack twice, get game. It's just so amazing. It is really nice, and it's really good. It comes up every now and then. You could play the other level 12 synchro monster, however I don't find it that useful in my opinion, so I just opted for this one. Also, you have 1 copy Baguska, 1 copy Merrymaker with the Sargas, and the reason why I played those 2, by the way, is not only because it gets you access to the regulars, but also you can go into 2 material Zeus, which can come up. It can be pretty useful, right? Also, we have 2 copies of the Scarecrow, pretty standard, 1 copy Genius to search out the Kaiju going 2nd or going for the regulars, 1 copy of the Ballista, we already talked about this, the Dagda, and also the Appaloosa, which you go into after you go into the Genius by using the Infinite Track Tunnel, also the Gearbox, and also the link to monsters that you have on the field. But that's pretty much it for the deck list, guys. Nothing really that complicated. I just wanted to explain the new things. So now let's get into the gameplay and see if the deck is actually good now. Alright, so first things first, I wanted to show you why Metal Cruncher is so good. So now we're gonna start off by normal summoning. We're gonna use just this one, ignore all of the other cards in the hand, and now we're gonna be basically revealing 3 copies of the Motorbike. That will allow us to search out 1 copy of the Motorbike, of course, and from there we can activate the effect, search out a copy of the Wakaushi. Ignore the one that we have in the hand already. We're gonna use a different one, and now we're gonna go with the standard Wakaushi place here. We're gonna activate the effect of it. We're gonna be space summoning to the field. Also, we're gonna be setting the Big Bang K, obviously, and then we're gonna be using the effect of it, searching out the Soul Piercer here. It's really important to do that because you have less access to this card now that it's at 1. So you need to kind of opt for a little less good play just to get access to it. And now we're gonna link it off using the Wakaushi into Scarecrow. That allows us to activate the effect of the Soul Piercer, thus letting us search out another card. Then we're gonna go for a copy of the Soul Peacemaker. And now, as you can see, the Wakaushi is in the extra deck and we have no access to it. But with the effect of the Scarecrow, we're gonna be pitching a card from the hand, bring back to the field the Soul Piercer, and now we're gonna be using the Soul Peacemaker's effect. We're gonna be equipping it out to the Scarecrow, activate the effect, and then we're gonna just tribute it, space on from the deck a copy of the Scales. Obviously, we're gonna activate the Scales. We're gonna bring back to the field the Motorbike, keep that in mind, because now we're gonna increase the level by 2 of the Motorbike, and we're gonna be using 2 of our monsters, summoning the Tilting Entrainment, which allows us to just activate the effect of it as well, and space someone to the field the Wakaushi. Also chain blocks the effect of the Soul Piercer, which basically allows us to return the Soul Piercer to the field here, which basically allows us to protect the Soul Piercer, pardon me. And now we get space summon from the extra deck the Wakaushi once again, and also we get to search another monster, which will be just another extender or whatever else we need. Let's just go for, I guess, a copy of the Stealthy, doesn't really matter. And now basically use the Wakaushi with the Scales once again, and that allows you to go for the Axial Synchro Borneo Fleur combo, not playing around Nibiru obviously, but the cool thing is you get to keep the Wakaushi on the field in the Pendulum Scale, and you don't actually need to search it out an additional time just to set it back there. So it's a huge deal. Now we're gonna be using 2 of these. We're gonna go into Borneo Fleur, and from here you can just continue with your plays the standard way. You can just go into the Ballista using these two because they are both Machine Earth monsters. Summon the Ballista, then you get the search using the Ballista. For example, you go into the 2 monsters, then you just Pendulum Summon, or you go into even more plays. For example, with the Stealthy that we search it out, we can just go into the Genius if you want to. So let's just do that just to show it off a little bit here. We're gonna go into the Genius using these two, and now when we Pendulum Summon, the Genius will search out the Regulus. Also, we get to go for the Link 4, and this is just basically fixing your board even though we only have 1 Metal Cruncher. This is literally just 1 Metal Cruncher, and it's so amazing. That is why I love this card. So I want to show you the combos here real quick. From here, you just continue with whatever cards you have. Maybe you have additional extenders, you play it a little bit differently, but that's pretty much it for the combo guide. Now let's get into the actual gameplay. Okay, we have only the Metal Cruncher, nothing else. It is just a great time to showcase the full-on combo again here. We're gonna activate the effect of the Metal Cruncher. Let's see if he has an interruption. That's a problem. Now the problem with that is the fact that we just don't have a combo now, that we don't have any other extenders. Oh boy. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to pass turn here. We have nothing else. I can't do anything about it. Even though it's a good starter, if it gets negated and I don't have any more extenders, it doesn't matter, dude. Yeah, that's kind of the reason why I don't want to play a bunch of hand chops, because look at my hand. I basically use like 10 hand chops here, nothing else, and they're just kind of useless right now. He literally just went into a 3000 attack basic, which is already stronger than all of my field here. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem. Now, we're gonna wait for the effect of Dragoons, and we're gonna go with the Draw and Longboard here, which will basically shut down all of his add-to-hand plays, which is really nice. Hopefully that will be enough to survive another turn, although I very much doubt that we're gonna be able to do anything unless we top deck something that's actually good. Using 2 of them, he's gonna go into the Run, Gimmerhager, and Pardon Me. This is one of my favorite water monsters, by the way. I just love playing water monsters. I have so many videos about these. Love them. Okay, now passing turn to one back row, and let's see what I top deck. Come on, dude, give me some good. This is yeah, it's a card. Alright, so now we're going to the Scarecrow using it, and we're gonna activate the effect, send to the graveyard the Soul Horns, which allows me to just bring it back to the field, and then I can use the effect of the scale to just bring back the Soul Horns, thus letting us get access to 2 bodies, although very bad idea because it's not that big of a deal, right? Now activating Max C. Okay, sure, we're gonna negate that with the Ash Blossom. Bro, imagine winning this game. Literally 1 Imperm, by the way, shuts down my whole turn here, which just shows how bad the deck can be at times. Okay, that's cross out. We're probably gonna lose the game anyways. I don't think it's that bad of a deck. It just kind of struggles a lot. Rough start. Okay, well, when you have 5 hand traps and just 1 card, yeah, and it gets negated, you basically lose the game. Okay, activating Motorbike, a mirror match, and I have absolutely no hand traps. I play 16 hand traps. How do I not have a single one in the game? Okay, let's just skip to the part that this is over. It's gonna take a really long time. Quick commercial break. Okay, he has a field, sure. Now let's start off with the motorbike here. I have a couple of very nice ideas. It's probably gonna get negated, by the way. And also the Dragite's kind of useless. Ash Blossom, okay, sure, fine. Yeah, I just genuinely hate that, but I have no other choice but to ignore it. We're gonna go, let's start off with the Metal Cruncher. Actually, no, hold on a second. Let's go Regulus. This is gonna get negated with the Sinister Sovereign here. Oh, never mind, Borneo Fleur, that's actually for the better, sure. Yep, popping it. Now we get to go into the Metal Cruncher, normally Shokan here. And we can activate the effect of it as well, which is gonna probably get banished with the effect of this. So let's see, what do we need? What do we gotta go into? Stealthy is a really nice extender. Also, we have no normal summon available, so we gotta keep that in mind. Maybe just going for like a copy of the Soul Piercer to add to hand. Maybe it's gonna be kind of nice. Benkei, in case he just doesn't banish it or something. I just need to hit the Stealthy. Anything else is gonna be completely useless. Okay, that's really good. All right, we get to space summon it for free now. Sure, that's really good. Okay, chaining the effect of this. Yeah, now he's gonna use it to just, oh, it's a special summon, not a effect activation. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, I guess we don't have any more plays and we just lose the game anyways. Bro, this deck cannot even play through 2 interruptions currently. This is so bad. It needs such a good can to play around so many interruptions. I know that I didn't have much headshots, but still, come on. Bro, why do I keep half breaking? I have only 1 play now. If it gets negated again, I just don't have any more plays. How does that even happen? Oh my goodness, bro, that's so bad. Dude, I just lose the game now. I have nothing else. If you don't draw like Motorbike or Wakaushi, this deck literally sucks. Oh my, I didn't expect that. I expected it to be kind of bad, but this is just like, ugh. Yeah, sure. Setting one back row, setting two back row. Okay, maybe I'm playing against no ASQ rescue way. Sure. Activate effect, search out a card. Now I'm gonna go, I guess Ash Blossom because it's gonna be better than Jordan Lockboard. If he searches out something that it's kind of just, you know, really good card in general, it's gonna be good to just stop it. Activate effect of the fire attacker. Okay, sure. I don't like that either, but I can't do anything about it, right? At least he doesn't have access to the emergency now. Proceeding to the battle phase, attacking into my monster. Yep. Makes sense. He's gonna attack also directly, and now unless I top deck a good card again, I'm gonna lose the game. And I have like 14 hand chops in the deck, which is such a big problem. Oh my god, finally we actually got something. Now let's get rid of the fire attacker first of all, because I don't wanna, you know, give him just draws and stuff. We're gonna be doing that. By the way, this card is not even played in the deck that much nowadays. I guess he likes it. Activating, bro. Seriously? What is this? 2008? That's disgusting. Okay, let's just do some plays. We can definitely get rid of that. I have a way to just come off and just OTK him. So let's just go for that play. Let's activate the effect of the Soul Piercer. Who plays bro? Who plays Gravity Bind? Okay, we're gonna search out the motorbike here. Yeah, we have some plays. We have some plays. Now let's activate the effect of the motorbike. We're gonna be searching out a copy of the Wakaushi here, and actually have a very unique idea and a little bit different than the usual one. So now we're gonna go with the effect of the Scarecrow right here. Okay, I was just about to proceed to the battle phase by mistake. Now let's piss the Jordan Lockboard, bring back the Soul Piercer to the field. Okay, changing the effect of the Airlifter. That makes sense. I cannot do anything about that. Space summoning from the Handy Hydrant, I guess, doesn't have a better target. Now let's go activate the effect of this Chaos, or the Soul Peacemaker. We're gonna equip it onto the Scarecrow. He has one back row unknown. The rest of it is just known here. Maybe it's gonna be like a rescue ace card and he just wanted to get the hydrant so he can use the better effect of it. Now let's pass someone to the field the scales. We're gonna be also activating the effect of the scales, bring back to the field the motorbike. Yep, space summon it to the field. Now we're gonna be using the effect of it actually to increase the level of it, and we're gonna go into the Axial Synchro, thus forcing out his interruption if he has any, and then we can just threaten him with Borneo Flare and stuff. Alright, from here it is GG. Unless he uses an interruption right now, it is gonna be game because I can just go into Borneo Flare and I can not only negate the trap card, but I can also deal with the Gravity Bind here, which is just gonna be GG. But the Steam Tranking is actually a pretty good idea to OTK him with, because it's not like game on the spot here. We need to do a little bit more than that, so let's just pop that cringe card. Bro, this is oh my god, how is that possible? Ooh. I have no idea who plays this card. Yep, that was it. He just scooped the game. Okay, so as we can see, it's a pretty cool engine here, but the deck is just consistency wise terrible, bro.